That story, lawyers of Pastor Ezekiel Odera say the government has no evidence to detain the preacher who is in custody over the deaths of some of his congregants. At the same time, a section of church leaders in Mombasa have distanced themselves from Paul Mackenzie and his teachings and want the government to ensure that all churches are registered under a self-regulating body. Bridget Sngana with more.
A day after a Mombasa court sanctioned that Pastor Ezekiel Odera be remanded until next week, his lawyers say their client is a victim of a crisis management attempt by the government for being caught flat-footed over the Shakahola tragedy.
How does this administration expect to prove this case when they have done no investigation? They have done nothing. These are just mere allegations. Nothing has any proof. But again, as we are saying, it's a public relations exercise so that they can, what can I say, distract everybody else from the actual facts.
We'll give the number of all the 15 OBs that the police have. No death has occurred that the police have not been involved. None of those deaths have been reported by the church. It is the family members who bring these people and they report, they go and bury their dead.
The lawyers claim that Pastor Ezekiel is being denied his rights by being detained and freezing his accounts.
It is the same law that they are going under the Article 49(1)(g) of the Constitution, trying to say that they are holding somebody and they'll explain why they are holding him. But how fair is it? Right now they have taken him to court without a charge sheet. And what are they saying? They want to go and investigate all these offenses that we have mentioned. Do they even exist? Are you calling that dog, as I said, a bad name so you can kick it? Are they trying to look for something so that they can charge him with to justify why they are holding him?
The government is demonizing a person who is doing the role of government. The role of government is to provide school fees and education for the children. Pastor Ezekiel is doing that role. He's locked here. Who is going to pay school fees for those children?
However, a section of bishops from the Mombasa Church Forum say what has happened in Shakahola is regrettable, and they have denounced Pastor Paul Mackenzie and his teachings.
We call upon the government to come out clearly on this matter and treat it as a grievous criminal offense, considering the number of deaths which so far have been confirmed and possibly rediscovery of many deaths and the manner in which these deaths have occurred.
The clergy is now recommending a semi-autonomous regulation of places of worship by the government.
This is why we strongly recommend that every church should be under officially recognized umbrella or association by the government for better self-regulation. We do not advocate for government regulation, but rather self-regulation by different religious institutions.
The prosecution says it needs 30 days to investigate Pastor Ezekiel's involvement in, but not limited to, a felony of murder, aiding suicide, abduction, radicalization, crimes against humanity, child cruelty, fraud, and money laundering. The court will make a determination on his bail application on Tuesday. Bridget Sngana, NTV, Nakuru.